If you missed it, the Police Minister Bheki Cele says that they've identified 12 people of interest in connection with the recent spate of truck attacks. Cele has outlined the police's plans to deal with the attacks. Zikhona Tshona attended that briefing in Pretoria, and she joins us for a debrief of sorts. So, Zikhona, the Police Minister essentially saying that the net is closing in on the perpetrators of what he calls intimidation and violence.
Certainly, and as you've correctly mentioned there, he has told the media that at least 12 people have been identified. He says they are around the country, mostly concentrated in KwaZulu-Natal as well as in Mpumalanga. The minister has also said that according to details that they have as the police, they believe that the attacks on trucks, the recent attacks on trucks, are well orchestrated as well as organized. He says they are labor related, and he's mentioned one issue in particular and saying that they believe that these are people that are not happy with the hiring of foreign nationals as truck drivers in the country. But he's also highlighted that out of at least the 20 trucks that have been attacked, only 4 were being driven by foreign nationals, 3 in Mpumalanga as well as 1 in KwaZulu-Natal. But let's take a listen to what the minister had to say, particularly around the 12 people that they as police say have identified in connection with the recent attacks.
Whether it is economic sabotage, labor or service delivery related disputes, police are closing in on those who choose to use violence and intimidation for whatever motive. Intelligence suggests that attacks on trucks may be business related. We know that these are not just random acts of criminality, but organized. Evidence before us points to organized, coordinated, and sophisticated operations that seek to undermine and sabotage the state and the business. We are encouraged that 12 persons of interest have been identified through investigations and intelligence collection.
Now, Police Minister Bheki Cele has also said that right now, as it stands, police do not have any evidence that links the recent attacks on trucks in KwaZulu-Natal, KZN, as well as in KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, as well as Limpopo, to the July unrest. It says currently police do not have any evidence that links these attacks to the unrest that we saw as a country in July 2021. Police have also told the media that they did have intelligence warning them or alerting them of these attacks, but it was not clear as to where and when they would happen. But they have said they can't give out too much detail with regards to the plans that police are currently rolling out to curb these recent attacks that we've seen taking place in at least those 3 provinces. But it says they have identified hotspots, particularly in KZN, where he says security has been intensified along highways. We've also heard today that in KwaZulu-Natal, in particular near Moy River, that the Defence Force has also come in to support police in their plans to stop these attacks on trucks.
He also spoke of specific industries being attacked or under threat. Zikhona, more so coal.
So we heard from the KZN police commissioner that the truck that was attacked in that province was carrying coal. In the other provinces, there was not much detail with regards to what the trucks were carrying. In Limpopo, we heard that one of the trucks was actually not carrying anything. But police are also cagey with regards to information, particularly around the details as to what the trucks were carrying, and also the identity or the profile of these 12 persons of interest that police say they have identified. They say they know their addresses, the cars they drive, they are hot on the heels of those people. Police also say they are aware of videos currently circulating on social media of trucks being torched. They've told the media today that those videos will become part of police evidence. They're saying they are currently looking at a number of videos that they are analyzing as part of their investigation, as well as part of their evidence gathering as they continue to try and bring an end to the attacks on trucks across the country. We know that in particular KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, as well as Mpumalanga are the provinces that the police are currently watching very closely. In Gauteng, we know that this morning there were false reports that there were truck attacks in Gauteng. Coming out here today, Police Minister Bheki Cele says those attacks or those incidents in particular were accidents and not attacks on trucks. He's come out to say that nothing so far has been linked to the recent attacks in Gauteng in particular, that the two incidents that were reported on this morning in the province were accidents and not attacks on trucks.
Zikhona, Tshona, thank you very much for that debrief.